Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Watch out for the robots.
Particle detonation concluded. It is now safe to resume normal activity.
I sure hope this hearing loss isn't permanent. Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
Please use an authorized switch receptacle.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Jack,
What?
I'm gonna need a stiff drink tonight after the day I've had.
Tell you what, this one's on the house.
The miners have a secret on something they call them. I overheard one of them talking about it at the bar. Layla, I think it was.
Thought we'd struck oil, but it turns out it was just another deep water deposit. That would have been wild.
Got cold, we get a lot of new faces passing through here. What's your poison? Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around it. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customer's truck. You don't guess. You know that. And you... Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got big. It's my belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else to taste good. You ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. Was... You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. You in the service? I know the feeling, but, look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially...
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
It's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me? Don't try to guilt trip me, okay? Guess I should ask you the same question. Maybe. I'm just trying to keep my business afloat. That's enough. Let me confirm email. Okay? But last time he was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Subterranean particle detonation imminent. Be advised to secure this article
Hello.
and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen travel. Detonation occurs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Particle detonation.
Talk to me if you're
It
ready.
is now safe to resume normal activity.
You should have seen that ship that came in yesterday. Looked like it fought the whole Always nice to kick back in the broken sphere after a long day.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
How's it going? Can I help you? Yo, hey, what's up? I'm Manaki. Cool. Let's move. Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Free stuff. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet. They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not. All I know is that we're running a business here. And I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna work. Come back anytime.
Don't be caught on the Martian surface without proper protective gear. All outside surface activities require the use of a certified safety suit.
Hello, dear. Hello. Do you have business with Governor Hurst? Well, points for honesty. If you change your mind and need to... You're very welcome.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure
Mars is ripe with resources, which means there's always going to
The Galactic Banking Consortium, or Galbank.
If you need a little, touch-up, I'm happy. Enhance offers many services such as tummy tucks and rhinoplasty. I'd rather do that than reconstructive surgery from mining accidents. Certainly. Let's get... Be safe.
I'd love to take a vacation. If I had the time. Pardon.
Okay, hello.
Let me guess. You're here because you were working a cutter. Well, that's a relief. So, what is it then? Some other workplace act... Sorry. I tend to think the worst, since the overwhelming majority of my patients come here to treat entirely preventable accidents. I know it's my job to help people, and I love doing it, but I do wish they'd be a little more careful down in the mines. I'm Dr. Flynn. What can I do for you today? Bollocks! Is that how I come off now? Work's getting to me, I suppose. It's just... You see, no one on this bloody planet... It's always, Dr. Flynn, reattach me arm. Well, maybe if you took the time to properly dress yourself for the outside, you wouldn't be losing your fingers. Sorry for the rant, just for a change, I'd rather be treating the common cold, and not some horrific... Well, sure. You look to be an... Stay healthy.
The city of Sidonia is proud to be a pillar of support for the United Colonies. Seek your local Marine recruiter if you wish to sign up for military
We got a
service.
lot of good stuff here. Come take a... Hello! Welcome to the Sidonia UC Exchange. The best goods... Oh, I've got a little of this, a little of that, and maybe a little of some other thing. But that's because I try to provide for everyone here. So, please, browse my stock and let me... Take a look. Be safe out there.
Liz told our reporter it was a simple data entry. 3 feet instead of 2 feet. We're just a resource, and we're not liable. That was
There goes.
irate would-be companists. You're listening to SSN.
Sure. What were you thinking?
How about 20 questions?
I should consider myself lucky. I don't need to work. But some days, I'd kill to go back to working. Anything related to my field of study.
Smaller.
Okay. Does it have fur?
Yep.
Is it a bunny?
Hey! No fear. How'd you know all that?
You're thinking of a bunny.
Before you say anything, no, Mars is nothing like it. Heck, even Earth is nothing.
It's such a generic name, I don't care.
Fire that here? What's the matter with you?
Sidonia City Security is here to keep you safe. If you see something suspicious, please don't hesitate to report it to any security officer.
The miners pretty much run the world.
Martian sky. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised to find such a delightful spot in this rather drab city. It's absolutely freezing here. Not to recommend extended closure without our suits.
Can't wait to head back to Sidonia and catch some shut-eye.
Don't know if they got any, but if you're looking for work, check in with Deimos back in Sidonia.
I'd clear out of here if I were you. Things can get dicey during a blast if you're not used to it.
to Venus? Sure, go ahead. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea... It's not that I don't want to believe in anything. It's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual... Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious... Certainly. I always... Okay. Normal. Hope this place is worth the trouble. that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a vanguard had flown by recently. No idea. They appear, and House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away. supernova galactic star yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much. Well, if you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive. Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest. Looks like you missed your calling. hoping there was a good reason that was locked.
Vanguard Moira? Sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
It's almost daring the spacers to come after him. It's actually not a bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting all the ones here. Might not be Jemison, but this ship is starting to feel like home.
Wait, do you see that? There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
Vanguard's a civilian ship. Come in.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Mercs hijacked my ship. White lined a couple of them, but they've locked me down. Really nice to assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance. That's it. Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that Vanguard.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pool their money to hire professionals. What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
We ran into a few members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Ah, damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the Spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot. Making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Sidonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back. Yeah? You know, that's actually kind of tempting. I'd have to settle some things back on Sidonia. Maybe hit me up there later.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That's...
Right. Hey, hope you figure out whatever that thing...
Let's grab the artifact. Good work. Let's get back to the lodge. So, where to next?
Attention vessel, you have entered restricted space. Please respond. This world is off limits. You are advised to jump to safe harbor immediately. Tolomon 2 is a biological exclusion zone. Nothing down there but terramorphs and UC soldiers keeping an eye on them. Best course of action is to leave while you're still able. No, but if you proceed, no one will be coming to rescue you. So do us all a favor and jump back to safe harbor. now.
While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
Always about a million things to do, and I'm only one person. It's so overwhelming. Hey! Oh, you're not Carl. Sorry. I shouldn't assume. Maybe you go by Carl. We're supposed to be investigating a power drain down here. People have been reporting brownouts for a while, and Mass finally decided to follow up on it. I can't be in two places at once, and Carl isn't here. We're trying to isolate a power drain, which looks like it's the result of a large amount of power being rerouted through various subsystems. But it's kind of a two-person job. Someone needs to find the junction boxes associated with those subsystems and power them down. The other person needs to monitor the system remotely. It's pretty simple, really, and relatively safe. Only a small chance of electrocution. Well, since you're here and Carl isn't, and I really want to get this solved, I will take you up on that. What I need is very technical. I can talk you through it remotely. I'm gonna head to the monitoring station. The first box we're looking for is over near UC Surplus. You know, Antonio's place. I can contact you once you get there.
I've got limited resources. I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on credits. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do.
Back to the lodge, shall we?
Everything good? We're here to help.
That's it. Great job. So, that tripped the secondary breaker, and that goes to... Oh, wow, really? They wired it like that? Jeez, okay. Okay, got it. Next one is way down past Jake's, and maybe up a story or two? It's a bit of a hike. Sorry.
I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long. All I need is some grace.
All right, you should be near the next junction box. This section isn't used very much these days, so maybe a little harder to see. That's the one. Next one's not too far. Dead end, right down from Jake's. right under that apartment they've been trying to sell. Good luck with that, right?
I'm not supposed to talk to you.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow, and the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet. Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of fill attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down. Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Ever run into spacers?
Did I say thank you? There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself. Right, sure. Of course. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain. But if not, then this is where we part ways. thanks to you, we've got evidence that the trade I don't know if you ever dealt with the trade authority, but Zoe is... I have to go in there, but I really, really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to... I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things. Thanks. That means I can do the talking, I think. Just...
interested, ask in the security office.
A visit from Mast. How delightful.
Even in the well, the trade authority continues to flourish. Oh, makes you sick, doesn't it?
Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay? That's dramatic, but reassuring, I guess.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so... I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box?
Wow, that watch is super cool.
I see. Done that before.
nothing wrong with a little bit of extra protection.
Hey there. You should be getting close. Hello? Is this functional?
I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch, we can direct you to the next junction box. That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level. I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. We'll have this solved in short order.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface, which technically means it's not my responsibility.
However,
we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams for you.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over the...
There. Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch. Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
That last click is so satisfying, isn't it?
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain. Only those on official United Colonies business. Stay safe.
Hey, Sarah's... Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd even be able to buy property. Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Yes, well, I had good reason to be distressed. You had already helped me establish that there is something unprecedented going on with this tree. Now my superiors have been made aware. There is growing concern. Oh my. A bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I am attempting to formulate one, yes. But until I have all of the relevant information, there is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, person. Not necessarily, but if you're offering your services, you've certainly proven to be one of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadek. Has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. He's held a grudge against me for years. It's petty, really. I'm sure he thinks that doing this now will hold back my career. He wouldn't listen when I tried to explain this isn't about me. You really have been an invaluable help in all this. Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant... I hadn't expected to run into you again. Collecting and analyzing. You do recall aiding me with that, don't you? Indeed I am. The success there is growing. The data we get, because we've never... It's imperceptible by normal. I am attempting to formulate one. There is data... Not necessarily, but one of the other he and I don't see... I'm hoping... Oh, thank you. Perhaps it's best if...
Mark my words. Someday, I'll be running the office of Mr. Smith.
Next time, use your jetpack.
Something to report?
So you tracked it down. You've got something? Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate, and I'm really glad we got to work together on it. Someone thought they could hack into Galabank's system. In fact, it looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them. It is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. Whatever it may
I have 3 projects that are backburnered right now because no one has time to help me. 3! I totally understand that Mast has a tremendous amount to keep track of. I just... It wasn't always my work that falls through the cracks.
Don't mind me. Just a weird. I help out Henry from time to time. Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all that. Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here, but I don't just loiter around. I'm involved. Unfortunately, but if you do a small favor, all you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and deliver it to me. The contents are of no interest to you. If you're uncomfortable doing this favor, fantastic. Stay out of trouble.
No lawyering, okay? I don't have the patience for it. Can't say I'll have what you need. But you're welcome to look. That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electronics. Not the first time I heard that. Yeah, I get that kind of attitude far too often. You find yourself with any more commentary, feel free to keep it to yourself. Well, then maybe we should just stick to business, huh? Ain't much, but take a look. Stop by anytime.
careful if you run into those eclipse. Jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. Never to use old, abandoned
Now this is history.
Did you?
Look at this.
Go ahead. Do the honors.
I've got lifetimes
so much
worth
to
of
do
books
in
and
New
videos
Atlantis.
to occupy me. So don't worry about me. I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl?
Hello there, Vasco.
Greetings, Walter Stroud. How may I assist you?
Oh, no,
Then you get that from me, dearest. But I'll let your father talk before he...
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left him. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours. I hope it keeps you safe. If not, maybe get a good place for it on a mantle. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first. Miss
I am
Noel,
at your
would
service,
it be all right
Captain.
if I brought cookies next time?
Actually, Mr.
Make a mean snickerdoodle.
Yes, I, think that would be quite all right. We should add that artifact to the collection as soon as possible.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more.
Here. You've earned this. Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time. Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us. We're going to do great things together. All of us. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you. Oh, we'll be working with everyone here at the Lodge sooner or later. Sometimes we'll partner up, sometimes we'll go solo. It's not a formal arrangement. We just came back with good news. We've got momentum. All right. We've got a few more leads we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collective Space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
I'd be happy to carry a few.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I steal his thunder... His mind is always somewhere, but there's no arguing his knack for being in the right place at the wrong time. Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so... We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant astronomer. Years of practical experience. Bye for now.
Your father dropped by. He left a note for you. See you later. I know everyone's excited by anything I can learn from is a help. Stay safe, okay?
This is all exciting, but I feel like I've been waiting my whole... You're doing great out there.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you, Captain. Now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing. Barrett has, thus far, survived every mission on which we have embarked. It is therefore evident that my efforts have been successful. I suspect that Barrett would disagree with how necessary my intervention has been in any given situation. I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years. The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And the scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available material. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post. Hi. Please disregard.
I wonder if any discovery reports have come in while we were away.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him. Being interrogated by a kid ain't exactly the best way to make a first impression.
I'll limit it to the really important stuff, Dad.
This does not bode well. And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family.
There's a chance that a 15th century edition of Aquinas' Summa Theologica is...
Well, you might think differently come year 3 or 4. All professional arguments are really personal arguments, if you know what I mean.
Like how you're always jealous that Vladimir's stronger than you are?
Hey, it's not that. I just don't like losing a bet. Besides, when a man lifts you over his head, you make peace with certain things.
Kuriko, by the way. Hi, hi. It helps to have a good teacher. Dad, don't let it go to your head.
Sam? Not let it go to his head.
A compliment from little Cora. Now, let's talk business. Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The 3 of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but the frontier's our goal. It's rough country. And I got a lead on a tale that makes me think one thing. Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. far as the Collective is concerned, they're judge, jury. They're the good guys, but that don't make them any less dangerous. I guess it wouldn't hurt. We just got back from a supply run anyway. Let me... You good to go yet? Okay. We'll meet you on board your ship. Talk more when we get there. Once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me. So if you want to do any freewheeling before then, Cora and I will just be riding passenger.
I'll keep an eye out for hostile life forms. scanning. I'm sure there's something nearby. Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
I'm pinned down!
Captain on deck.
Dust off complete. Hell of a view from here.
Have you ever tried Aurora? Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right place. What was it like?
Terrible, terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me,
Contact Charlie
it's
3.
the worst.
That's you. Charlie 3. Hi. Nice to meet you. Bye, Charlie 3. Hi. Just doing my daily paying it forward. Avoid the Altair system. Like big time. Sure. So, I'm doing my rounds, pick up supply drops, and spacers all over the damn place. Distress call, yammering nonstop. Something big's going down there, and all of us with no skin in the game, best we just give it a wide berth. Charlie 3, you are looking to... Oh, I mean, I won't... Bye, Charlie 3. You've been like the best Charlie...
Doesn't look like...
It appears things have gone downhill since the last time you were here. Argos has clearly washed its hands of this operation.
Well, you're back. Don't you lin me. I thought things had already gone sideways, but no, that was just... More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert. Troy. Well, how could you have? You... Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says...
Not for them, anyway. Barrett is more dangerous than you might think.
Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the third one, drags him out into the open at gunpoint, and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's third law on this guy's temporal. And that's when they brought out Hela. I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate. And that's the last I saw of either of them. Too risky to put that in the message. Too much lying. Our clients need to know when the operations start and stop. They could have grav-jumped anywhere. I tried pinging a transmission to the ship in the comms building before they left, but the pirates must have fried it. You want to try it? Go ahead. But the odds of them being alive, even if you could find them...
What can I help you with? Bring me anything useful? Bye-bye. Long way down.
I have something I need to discuss with you. Something you need? Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Bactera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel? No, I don't think you understand. I know about... How did you feel inside? Oh my goodness. That must have been... When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science... Honestly, I wasn't sure how you'd react. Some... Good. We need all the help we can get. The artifacts are so different, so alien. And I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Is there? After spending years gathering data about the artifacts, you'd think I'd have all the answers. Oh, no, not at all. There's so much going on there, I can't afford to divert all of our resources. But I have classified the artifacts as a priority project. Does that really surprise you? A universal mystery left unsolved for God knows how long? Oh, I've been dreaming about solving this. Huh, still skeptical, eh? Well, we'll have to change that. Look,
I wanted to thank you for taking the time to talk, and for keeping an... And I also wanted to say, well, I'm pleased we're on this journey together. If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
You wanna try fixing that computer? Go ahead. Don't see what good it will do since they're already gone, but fine. I'm fine, Dusty. In this line of work, you make do. Only managed to scrounge up one so far. I'm sure that...
Make out the grav jump calculations before we're out of range. Out of range of what? Out of range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes from instant speed to effectively never.
What good is sending a transmission down there? You gonna tell Lynn how royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship.
You underestimate how many of my admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face.
We're doomed. Capital D, doomed.
Got it, okay. Whoever finds this, I'm attaching the interstellar coordinates to the metadata on the transmission. Rescue us. Repeat, rescue us.
So, you actually get that... What? Let me see that. Funny. Even knowing he's alive. Okay. Let me send you the location data embedded in the transmission. Fine. What? Really? Not really cut out for whatever it is people like you and Barry. But it might not be a bad time to think about a career change after all this. If you have room in your crew for an outpost supervisor, be a while before Argos comes to pick me up. I'll be here if you need. And hey, if you ever need a little extra help, I've been thinking about a career change lately. Seems like you've been keeping... My contract's up with Argos, and if you give me an outpost to run, I'll have it optimized for rapid material production in no time. I can make myself... I'm a good hand with explosives, and you'll never hear me complain about carrying a heavy pack. Sure. I don't mind taking orders from a former employee. I can't... After this mess? Certainly. It's just... Works for me. I'm not fussy about assignments. I'll go where I'm needed. Right. I'll get to work.
Time to get this ship moving.
Good luck finding Barrett. Keep an eye out for Hello while you're at it. Can't believe Barrett snuck a transmission to us. He always finds a way. Come back soon.
we got into this mess? Would you be